What's going on? Is Anton from antondaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. About to go in here and get my Starbucks in a minute. I've been running around trying to take care of business early on this Saturday morning. It's the best time to take care of business because I know that everybody else is sleeping in and they get into it as far as relaxing and trying to enjoy the weekend. But that's the time that I use to try to get ahead of everybody else and take care of business. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you guys enjoy these talks. If you do, make sure you hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel if you've been here more than once, and then turn on your notifications. But I want to have this conversation about your mentality when it comes to success, money, and relationships. And when I say relationships, I'm not talking about just the people that you bust down or the people that you get into intimate relationships with. I'm talking about your friends, your family, and the people that you surround yourself with. I was talking to this one individual, and they were telling me that the people around them was not happy for their success. And I don't want to go into the details as far as what success is defined as, because in this situation, they had got something new, and then they wanted to share the good news with their friends and family. And their friends and family didn't react to them the same way that they thought that they should have been reacted to. And what I was telling them and what I had been coaching them through for a long time is, you have to understand that people are not going to continue to be happy for you because they are not in the same mental space as you, even when it comes to your friends and your family. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes those are going to be the people that are the most critical. And it's not constructive criticism, let's be clear. Because I know that it's a lot of dusty people that'll sit there and say, well, these are people that need to hold you accountable. No, listen. You are outgrowing your environment. And this is one of the hardest things for people to master and for them to understand, is that you are outgrowing your circumstances. Do you know how hard growth is? Do you know how hard it is to break out of, for example, a hood mentality? You know how long it takes for you to transition through that? How many experiences you got to have in order to do so, and that it just gradually over time give you a different perspective? Do you know, most people don't even know that they're different from their circumstances or their environment until they go back to their environment. And then they struggle with success. They struggle with the I made it mentality, and that, oh man, I don't want to feel like I'm better than nobody else. You got to try to humble yourself. You know how many people are going to try to humble you when you happy or when you get successful? Do you know how many comments that you're going to get from people that say, you better stay humble because God is going to humble you? Why would somebody say that to you? Think about that for a second. Why would somebody say that to you? Why would somebody feel compelled to try to help you to understand how God is going to humble you the more success that you get if you don't have the right mentality? Where would that come from? My initial instinct, right? And this is the mentality of people that want to see other people great, want to see people successful. And then obviously that's reciprocated to us, which then lends itself to better business opportunities because you do business with your circle and you growing with these people, you growing with the right community of people. When I see people become successful, or when I see somebody get something good, or when I see somebody get a great job, or when I see somebody, break through a barrier and get to the next level in life, or become a millionaire or whatever like that, right? I am so excited for them. Society will kick your ass. Society will beat you up. Society is going to hold you accountable. They are going to remind you every single day that one wrong move will take it from you. Say the wrong thing, I'm going to slap you upside your head. Marry the wrong person, I'm taking half of everything that you got, and I want child support on top of it. So with all of these barriers that you got to go through, and this goes for men and women, all of these barriers that you go through on a regular basis, why do you think it necessary for the people that's closest to you to remind you that you just a little day from the hood, you ain't really nothing? It's going to be the people that's closest to you. It's going to be the people that you think is your friends. Those are the ones that unknowingly, and this is the caveat to it, is that they don't know that they don't like you. They just think that this is normal because subconsciously and consciously they have this crabs in a barrel mentality. And you can't teach it. You can't condition people for it. All you can do is try to guide them through it so that they don't bump their heads as much as possible. But you are going to, as you ascend, as you become successful, you're going to start to see things differently, and people are going to start reacting to you differently. It is going to get lonelier and lonelier and lonelier, and you are going to have to be comfortable transitioning away from your circumstances in order to get to the space that you're supposed to be in. And it don't mean that they bad people. That's the caveat. It don't mean that they bad people. It doesn't mean that, you know, you can't speak to them or in some instance maintain a relationship, but you're going to have to spend less time with people that don't value your success or don't value your growth, and more time with people that actually see you as something worthy of praising. It's okay to give praise. It's okay to give compliments. It's okay to congratulate people. It's okay to hold them down. Their success don't take away from yours. But we have so many people that want to see people downfall, and that's why we going into what I call a villain era. The villain era is where you got a lot of people that want to act like they was for your success until you get there. They want you to be successful, just not more than them, or they want you to be successful only to a certain point. But if you get to the top, and the top could be relative. The top could be the best in your family. The top could be the best in your city. The top could be the top in your state. The top could be, you know, the best of whatever your friend group is. Instead of them leaning into you and saying, hey, how did you do it? Or, hey, you know, what's going on? All right, I just want to be involved. What role do I play? Or whatever, so on and so forth. Understanding that everybody is blessed. Everybody wins. Everybody can get it. Everybody can become successful. And instead of them leaning into that, it becomes a jealous thing. And you can't understand jealousy. It's crueler than the grave. It's nothing that you ever going to be able to make sense of. So you're going to have to understand that everybody is not going to be in your corner. And I need y'all to hear me. I need y'all to get this. I need you to really understand that successes can be small. They can be big. It could be you talking about how you got out of debt, but they feeling some type of way because they still sitting in debt. It could be you got a new job. It could be you moving to a new place. It could be you getting a new girlfriend and she bad as hell, or she got a great personality and other people are feeling inferior as a result of it. And so they try to tear her down or talk shit about her. It's a lot of hate. We are in the world of haters. Haterism is a ism. Haterism is a ism in real life. And it's some people that don't have haters. They just got self-inflicted wounds, but it is some real hate that's happening out here and it's prevalent. And when you get successes, small, large, as you transition, the hardest thing for you to do, the hardest thing that you're going to personally experience is, I think my Starbucks is ready. I ordered online. The hardest thing that you're going to have to balance is a couple different things. The first thing is going to be how much of what you are great at or how much excitement you're going to have to contain, because people not going to want to hear, oh man, my life is great, or oh man, I'm so thankful, or oh man, everything is going well. They don't want to hear that shit. They going through something. They want you to sit there and tell them that everything is going to be okay and all of that stuff. They don't want to hear that. That's not a real thing. They don't want to hear that. And so you're going to have to balance that. And then you also going to have survivor's remorse. And survivor's remorse often at times also transition into a black tax. Yep. Because now you're going to feel obligated to help other people and give away your stuff or make sure everybody else is happy with your success. And you're going to have to start paying for people and all of that stuff. Man, listen, you just keep being you. You be excited. Learn who you can and can't tell your successes to. Don't make yourself fooled by, you know, being so transparent or so available that people then feel as though, you know, they have access to tear you down. And be careful. Be careful with your friend group. Be careful with your social group. And here's the biggest caveat. Be open to new relationships. Be open to growth. You know, you're going into a space where other people may have resources and they want to hang out with you too. It's not always about how much you can give away. I was looking at a video of Clarissa Shields, and she was saying that, you know, no matter how much she did for her people, no matter how many houses she bought and cars she bought and looked out, her sister was still one of her biggest haters. Her mother, or whatever, I forgot what the context was or who the specific people was, but you get the context. Some of the people that was the closest to her was the ones that wanted to see her downfall. And everybody not gonna be happy for you. Everybody not rocking with it. It don't matter how much you do for them. It don't matter. Look, your car may not be for me, and I may not necessarily care for it, but it shouldn't mean that I'm not happy that it doesn't make you happy. There are people that have been watching this channel, for example, for years. And they look to see what it is that they can criticize or what they don't like about it. But I guarantee you, They will take every single thing that you have in a heartbeat if they had the opportunity to. Real talk. 100%. That's just the way the game goes. That's just life, man. And y'all gonna have to learn how to balance your emotions, balance your success. Everybody not meant to go on this journey with you. It gets smaller at the top, but you're just gonna have to align yourself with other people that's going in the direction that you're going in. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. We got this upcoming budget video. We got this upcoming budget video. We got Stock Club coming up. We just did the Real Estate Block Club last week. Everybody not meant to go. Everybody not meant to be in your circle. All right? I love you. I appreciate you. You guys are the greatest audience on earth. Be careful who in your circle, bro.